All right, what is up, Lightfighters? We are here in the assembly area. We are just shortly approaching our operations order and then step off for our training lane tonight. So what I've got here and what I want to talk about briefly is a terrain model kit that I've made. Now this is basically just a big adult play box, Russian fighting position, whatever you want to call it. But it's something I was completely unprepared to make today. Spur of the moment, I said, oh shit, that's a great idea. I'll generate this. So what we were going to use is I was going to have everybody pull out their cell phones. We're going to link our ATAX or CalTopo, I think is what we prefer using right now. And we're going to all orient off just our handheld maps. That's mostly because we don't like printing a bunch of paper maps for just a simple little 12-hour training lane. It generates a lot of waste and it's a lot of work. But if we just go off our cell phones, that's pretty much what we're used to navigating in the woods with anyways. But in addition to that, if you've got the time in your planning phase, you can create a terrain model kit. And so what I've done is basically we have a movement here for our operation scheduled for about 12 to 24 hours. And this is a model of our movement. I'll have to explain it to the guys, obviously, and I'll explain it to you right now. This is the brush, so we're gonna be inside the woods, kind of skirting the open, all right? So this is an open area, guys. This is the creek that we know about. Basically what I've done is I've scraped an area clean of our area of operations that are grid score, basically. You can get really precise in your area and make it exactly sized to a grid square. So you've got like reference marks, so everything's measured out appropriately. And if you have the time to do that, I highly encourage you to do so. I did not, so I just cleared myself like, it looks like a 2.5 by 4 foot little spot here. And I said, yeah, this, and about this. I also didn't have any professional little terrain model kit models or items, so I just use crushed up monster can, a couple shotgun shells there. I've got a thing of Carmex I'm going to toss here for one point, and then we've got the bayonet, which I'm going to use to designate our unit's movement. We're located right here currently at the assembly area, which is the monster can, the white monster can, throughout this lane. Also, guys, real quickly, I grabbed some engineering tape. That's just something we have on hand all times, and I've thrown them across here. These are going to be our phase lines for our operation. So this kind of cut up our operation into small, easy to understand, understandable phases. So phase 1 is going to be movement to a sills halt. We're going to cross phase 2 to another ERP. We'll cross phase line 2, I'm sorry, here at the creek line, which I've made out of some old grass. And then we're going to move into these deep woods and conduct our ORP and recon from there forward to phase line 3. So basically, this is a terrain model kit, guys. If you have the time during your planning phase, go ahead and try to generate one of these. If you're super prepared, you can have a bag with all little things that are labeled that say, you know, Fire Team 1, Alpha Team over here. You can have something that orients you north. That is important when you're doing these things. But you'll see later on in our ORP kind of how I talk through our movement and talk through what we're doing today. So rock on, stay sharp, guys.